Ladies and gentlemen, what is up and welcome to Rating Recap, episode number 7, featuring Jeremy, the Padua. Um, I'm your host, Wingzer, aka Ryzen, level 110 Demon Hunter. Trying to be the guild leader for our little Hawaii guild. I mean, not guild leader, raid leader. Guild leader's Royce. Anyway, I'm joined by my non-usual co-host, Jonah Padua. How's it going, Jonah?
Hi guys.
Nice.
You call me
Why
Mark.
don't you give them a little introduction?
So I have Jonah, the best healer to grace the planet.
Nice. Nice.
That's
today
it.
we're joined by Strawberries himself, the Jam.
The apple snacks.
Dude. If you're hungry, he's coming. Jeremy, why don't you give them a little introduction?
Hi, I'm Jeremy. What's my in-game? I haven't played in a while. My in-game names were various fruits for some reason.
Nice. Alright, well, as I do every single episode, I've prepared a couple topics, and at the end, you guys will have a chance to ask me questions. So let's begin with the first topic. Our names are pretty special to us in the sense that they give us some sort of identity. What made you decide on your name?
Well, my in-game name is my name.
I didn't know your
My
birth name's
birth
Coral.
It's also Jonah. Yeah, that's also Cora got it from Maple Story.
How'd you get it from that?
Oh, Maple Story.
There's no boss named Coral.
It was I seen someone with the name, and I also seen it in anime.
Alright, what about you, Jeremy? Like, how do you get, like, Bazooka Germ? Fisting Germ? Like...
Okay.
how do you come up with fun names like that? Let's...
My names were related to the class I play, I guess. Because Cannoneer, Bazooka. Well, okay, I did not come up with Fisting Germ.
What about Wingzer? How did
So,
you come up with Wingzer?
my favorite top laner in League of Legends is TSM Haunter. And I realized one day that his name is just Haunter with a Z in front of the ER. And I was like,
So you're Winger. Winger with a
actually,
Z.
I'm Wing Zero without the O. But you guys never heard that one before, yeah? It's awesome. Alright, we'll move on to the next topic. That was really cool. The three of us raided in other games from time to time. What makes these other games fun for you, and how do they compare to World of Warcraft? Yeah.
Other games?
For example, I remember raiding with you guys in Dragoness. Or, I mean...
Well, we tend to game hop a lot in different MMORPGs, and just like the fresh new game that we just hop on it, you know what I mean? And then just working together in one game and then applying it to different games is always fun, I suppose.
So is it because you're looking for a challenge, or you're just looking for freshness? Yeah.
Both.
Huh.
Yeah.
Have you heard of a little game called Wildstar? That game's really challenging.
Yeah, I heard you guys played that too. Where was I?
Sure. Anyway, that game was hella hard because interrupts had these things called interrupt armor, and every single player on the team had to interrupt in order to interrupt one spell.
Yeah, and most bosses had like
Yeah.
4 interrupt.
Jonah,
armor.
me, and Mark would spec literally like triple interrupt just to deal with this mechanic ourselves. So what about Final Fantasy? How is rating in that?
I like it. My guild in there is really try hard, to be honest, and they're really wholesome too. Like every time I log in, they're like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "Oh, hello," and then
Nice.
yeah.
I like raiding in Final Fantasy. At first, you'd think it was easy, because then the global cooldowns are short. I mean, they're longer. It's like a full second, but then it's as mechanically challenging as well.
Plus, I think the game
Yeah,
looks gorgeous.
the boss entrance scenes that
Yeah.
you guys share with me all the time is freaking nuts. Is there a lot of RP in that game? Sounds like my
Yeah, there can be.
Is there any other game besides Final Fantasy or Dragon Nest that you can think of that's been a real challenge on the rating scene? Yeah.
Not that we've played.
We
Like,
haven't really rated in other games, but we did like dungeons, I guess.
Yeah, we did like Maple
Well,
Story.
there's rating in that game, but you know, we just gotta get Ryan up there so we can gear out. Lamal XD. Alright, we'll move on to the next topic. So at times we've all been part of other gaming communities, not including our current High Life Naga Stole My Bike community. What are some cool things that you've done with other people or other communities?
Like my guild in Final Fantasy, there was an event hosted by Square Enix, and they decided to meet up. But unfortunately, since we're in Hawaii, it's not easy. But yeah, we can always do meetups and also like guild events.
Yeah, like in-game stuff.
Yeah, my guild's pretty sure. I mean, like, cause they have a website and everything, and then they post everything in there.
So is there any in-game things that you've been part of, or that you thought was really cool? In-game.
End game. Oh, in game. Oh, there's a lot. I know, like we have Mount Mondays, cause you can farm mounts in the game. So people are like, oh, can we farm for this mount? Like, all right, on Monday we'll put in the list.
Dude, that
and
sounds like
just
a
stuff
big
like that.
community though. Like at least 30 people.
Yeah, I believe the guild is
Wow.
around 70.
Oh.
So what about you, Jonah? Is there any cool things that you've been a part of?
The only gaming community I've been a part of was like the RuneScape one when I maxed. I think it's pretty fun. It's pretty try hard, but then it's good to like talk to other people who.
So you were only in the
competitive.
community just for the competitive aspect, like finding other people trying to do things, trying to accomplish the same goals you were.
Yeah, I was just to like learn the best, the best XP strats and stuff. I was part of that community, but then a lot of it is really grindy, so I stopped playing. But I thought it was fun.
That's really cool. I remember back in RuneScape, there used to be a guild that I was part of, and they actually did the scavenger hunt thing where you had to find the officers, and they would give you this drop from a rare mob as your points. So like the first person to find them, the second person to find them, and third person. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That was a lot of fun. Other things, more or less, is like GDKP or donating, like doing guild points and all that. But I mean, as time goes on, like things like that, they tend to benefit only the people in charge if it's not taken care of well. Like if we donate all our flasks to one person and that person decides to just flip it on the auction house or something. Yeah. Okay, we'll move on to the next topic. All three of us are able to call ourselves grind lords, meaning that we are able/willing to grind out any content or thing until we are satisfied. Outside of World of Warcraft, what is your single most greatest achievement you've achieved in a video game?
I have 4 level
Nice.
200s in Maple Story.
Would you like to state the classes?
Jesus.
Oh,
I mean, not gonna lie, it was harder back then. I believe they made it really easier now, but still,
Yeah.
you know.
What's your favorite class out of the
Yeah.
200s?
My dual blade.
So for someone that likes to play multiple classes,
Oh.
what kind of advice would you give to David?
Move.
Uh,
Stop casting mind play.
oh, come on.
Move.
I say what. Okay, I know a lot of people. They usually look at tier lists to determine which class to play. I mean, yeah, that's great and all, but I believe if you're playing like the best class and you're not having fun, it's not worth it. So pick a
Yeah.
class that you think you'll have fun.
That's why you play Cannoneer, yeah? No. What about you, Jonah?
Rip.
What's your single most greatest achievement you've achieved in game or in a video game?
I think I have a few. I have like 3 200s in Maple Story. I maxed in
Max is
RuneScape.
in max cape or max is in max level? Oh, really?
Max Cape.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's high for you.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's only like half the amount of time
about
for like 4 200s, yeah.
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 Oh, I also got that relic weapon and Final Fantasy. Oh, that took me like a week.
Oh yeah, I remember
You
that. I have that too.
For viewers.
There's like this grind in Final Fantasy XIV where it's like you just do old content, but then you still have to grind for it, and it takes you like weeks to do it. But I did it in like 2 days
Hey, we're talking about
because I
a mobile
grinded
game?
straight.
Oh,
No. We're talking about Final Fantasy XIV.
nice.
I got 14.
Yeah. Well, what normally took people weeks, I did it in like 2 days because I really wanted it.
Wow,
And then,
you are a grind lord.
how about you?
Well, I mean, besides my
Would one of them be? Would one of them be League of Legends?
besides my 2 level 200s, yeah, getting diamond in League of Legends over multiple seasons. I've kind of I'm still struggling this current season, stuck in gold 1, but it's okay. Diamonds are forever. And I don't know, other games on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, I've actually placed top 100 on the World Tournament, which is the PvP, and the player base is like 50k or something like that. Yeah.
Hey, that's cool.
It's cool.
Outside of that, getting Caravan Master as a title in WildStar.
Hey, that's
Not even the Grind Lord of Jonah, who has max cape, was able to attain that title.
Hey, you guys left me in the dust for that one.
Alright, we'll move on to the next topic. That was really cool. I mean, I know a lot of us tend to grind out, and a lot of times getting the reward at the end is a lot of fun. But I think it's about finding something worth grinding for. So in financial struggles, groups tend to do things as fundraisers, such as car washes. If you were tasked at creating a fundraiser for the guild, what kind of event would you host, and how would you make money for this?
Is it IRL or in-game?
Well, let's talk about IRL, and then we'll swap to in-game, because I see where you're coming from now that I've actually understood the question.
Make money? How would we make money?
Yeah, let's say
IRL together.
Let's say we had this master
Oh,
plan to
I
pay
know.
for everyone's wall time, like just the core.
Wait, I don't know.
We
Hold
can
on,
sell
decide
lemonade.
We worked the corner already.
Oh,
Man, you guys suck at this.
No,
But
I know. We could. I think we could make Lao Lao plates, and then fundraise at
Nice.
local high schools.
yeah, but who can make it? I don't like none
Yeah,
of
99 cooking.
Oh,
Just
you're
get
right.
on the mats.
Oh, or we're gonna have a
That would
bowling
actually be
tournament.
pretty hype.
Oh,
That'd be pretty cool.
yeah, but we're
I
trying
mean-
to raise money, not lose.
Yeah, well, there'll be payout top 5.
Oh,
Man,
Oh,
you guys
okay,
would be
okay.
ringers in that. That'd be pretty cool. What about you,
Yu-Gi-Oh
Debbie?
tournament.
What's your idea?
that's honestly really hard to be honest, because our group of friends are a bunch of trolls, and I think making money efficiently with a group of trolls is yeah,
You think it's
yikes.
just too hard for all of us?
We could like wash cars or something.
Yeah, to be honest, that's probably the best thing to do.
Yeah, that's
Like hard
true.
labor.
Or just go find a job.
I think, yeah, I think car wash would probably be the best way to do it. Or
Or we can sell WoW gold.
or maybe we start our own t-shirt company or something like that. Start our own gear. That'd be hype. Yeah.
Like our own brand.
Yeah, it's like rating recap merch.
Or maybe you guys can
Soon,
just share this
TM.
episode of rating recap, and then have everyone else share one, and then we'll eventually create a fan base. Yeah.
And then like, comment, and subscribe.
Make sure you smash that like button.
All right.
like 1,000 times.
How about in game? How would you convince everyone in game to make money?
Spend
that's
IRL money.
easy.
Spend IRL money.
There's this website called GameCoo.com.
Jesus.
Nah, I think we could do like everyone find like herbs or something, and then we could like mass make potions, and then you could like whatever, because you know how it can proc, right? So we could just like get like a
get
proc
one
train
person
or
to max
something.
out on like the potion.
Yeah, get one. I think we should be doing that in Battle for Azeroth too, because then having one person, because me and Mark were alchemists, so it kind of made no sense. I think having one person to do.
Yeah,
to do
why
one
don't you
specific
think
thing.
we do that? Like, why don't you think we
What
all
if-
help each other more?
What- What
I
if
don't know.
that
I think deep down inside we want to help each other, but
Yeah.
we're also kind of greedy. So I think we got to start thinking
Yeah,
about the.
because I
group first.
guarantee we wouldn't have situations where we have like X raider going to the auction house 5 minutes before, being like, "Oh, I need to pick up a pot," when in actually,
Yeah, it would make sense if we can funnel all
and
the
then you
herbs
just
to
trade
one
Royce
person.
or something before the raid.
Or you could
Yeah.
trade Kuro.
Yeah. Well, how much would you be willing to contribute, considering that? Like, would you be able to? Like, would you be willing? Like, would you be willing to contribute like 2 flasks or something a night?
Well, if we're doing like fixed amount, then it would be easy because then it's
Yeah.
just like 2 flasks, and then but then it's like hard because then there's pre-pots too, right? So you like how do you distribute pre-pots? Because what if one fight takes us like 30 attempts and there's 20 of us?
Well, I think small picture here, we should probably just focus on flasks probably first, and then move on to potions. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think you're right.
because on Royce's episode, we talked about people buying in to the guild, and I think I agree with Jonah. A lot of us, we do want to team up and we do want to help each other out. It's just we're just selfish, or no one really coordinates what can happen.
Do we have no one had beasts, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it just you? Yeah, we could also do that, like
Yeah.
designate feast. So we could just like funnel all the
Yeah, because a bunch of us,
key
we all get
ingredients.
like dinosaur egg or whatever, and like we just end up selling it or something like that when it's actually like a regent that's really important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on to the next topic. In order to create a community, you need to create player interaction, whether this be through in-game or out. How often do you help other players when it has no benefit to you as an individual player?
Ooh. I think it depends on the person. If I know them IRL,
Well, what if
it's easier.
What if it's
for
just
me to
guildmate
help.
1 and it's like, hey, I need help on my +4 keystone while you're at like +15 already?
If they're at the end of the day like a core raid member, then I would go out of the way to help them. But then it's harder to swallow if it's like, some like casual guildie who's just trying to do something. I think that's hard to swallow to help. But I don't know. We're all like nice people, and we all try to help everyone.
So what about you?
I think if because we all have stuff to do, like dailies and our own stuff to farm. And I think it's easier to help others when we're like,
settled in already. Yeah.
yeah, like, oh, let me just do my dailies first, and then afterwards I could help you
Yeah.
or something like that.
I think proactively, I think this next expansion we'd benefit a lot more by being organized. For example, like having guild signups and all that. Like for raids to see who's accountable, or I don't know. I feel like in the past I haven't really made myself like readily available. And what I mean by that is like I'll just sign on and I'll just instantly queue up for a dungeon without asking other people like, hey, does anyone want to come with me to my mythic plus keystone or whatever. Yeah, because I mean I'm a pretty selfish player. When in actuality it'd probably be more beneficial to wipe a bunch of times with guildmates, because eventually that's gonna pay off, right? Like for example, like if David's really undergeared and I just bring him as one of the DPS, that's gonna help out in the long run, which is more beneficial, because we need to start thinking more as a group rather than individuals. Yeah, that's true.
Easier said than done, but
I mean, in an ideal situation,
yeah.
that would be it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
You know I'm right. I can't remember a goddamn time I was wrong. Interesting.
Debatable.
So Jeremy, the last expansion you played was Warlords?
What was the one after Mist?
So
Yeah.
So what makes you want to come back this current expansion or this upcoming one?
Oh, we talked about it before about like getting a fresh challenge, I guess, and I haven't played in a while, so and then plus you guys always raid together, and
So are you
I miss those days, to be honest.
Nah.
Yeah, you're one of my
favorite. I like that.
You twisted my words.
So Jonah, why do you think your brother's coming back?
Because he sees the
light
fun we have.
Could it be because of these badass podcasts, man? No.
No.
Alright, well that's it for the topics. You guys have any issues or questions you'd like to bring forward?
What's the... Do we have an idea of the guild name?
But I was thinking something cool, like... I don't know, I like Versus' concept of making a Hawaii only guild, or like members of Hawaii. Like that would be pretty hype. Just call us the... Just
Hawaii only guild.
Yeah.
The Alamoana Cuties.
I want to name it Aloha Serve Daily, but that might be too hype.
That sounds
so, you know, funny story, I actually joined a Facebook group called Wa Hawaii, and no one responded to me. I think it's dead, but I instantly got accepted to the group, so that was weird. I just got one like instead of a comment back, because I was like, is there any Hawaii guild? And I got one like. And I was like, wow, that's so helpful. But ideally, I'm probably going to transfer to Tichondrius, and if people want to follow, that'd be cool. Yeah, it's the largest Western server.
Isn't that like they have the most competitive battle group?
They're also
isn't
a full server with a healthy balance of PvE and PvP.
What's the is it 50-50 for that, or is it 1-4?
Like 1 to 1.5. Yeah, that used to be the server. That's why for World PvP. Yeah. Is there any other topics you guys want to bring up?
Um,
Are we gonna do world PvP
You
as a
know-
guild?
It's a funny story that you mentioned that. I do want to make more active things because I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I hate pugging. Like, I hate going into another group and just like not knowing anything about the other people besides that they have a high item level. So I mean, I do want to create more guild things such as ult runs on Sunday or something like that, and that making us a more active guild will potentially bring in more players anyway, because you know we can just poach them. We can be like, oh, welcome to our raid group, and they don't necessarily.
wouldn't that be harder for Hawaii
Yeah,
only?
I mean, Hawaii only would be like a core thing. Like ideally, I think we have enough core members anyway. So, I mean, it's mainly just about finding people that can meet our times, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, that's the end of the show. Thanks for coming on this episode. I mainly just wanted to focus on out of guild things because, I mean, I know Jeremy stepped away from the game for a while, and I do look at Jeremy as one of the more mature members of the group. Like I'll always ask him for advice, like life advice, because he's my mentor. He's my senpai.
Okay.
Well, if I ask Angela, it's like, fuck you, Gavin, you're being over dramatic.
I can see that, to be
yeah,
honest.
thanks for coming, and I hope you guys had a great time. Peace.